Now I'm going to be explaining this in the easiest way possible. So guys, now let's assume this here is a human. Well, I know it's a chair, but let's just assume this is a human. And now basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to push him. Alright. So now I'm going to be giving you two simple scenarios. So in the first scenario, let's say you are able to push him like 100 meters at a time. Well, now I know 100 meters I might be just going too abroad with it. But yeah, let's assume you can push him 100 meters in one go. So you pack the strength to push him all the way 100 meters in a single push. And let's say you're pushing him for about 10 times. So first time you push him, he goes 100 meters. Then you walk over to him, once again give him a push, he walks over 100 meters. And like this, maybe you can do 10 times. And well, after 10 times, your body start to gets a bit tired, and then you again start pushing him. Maybe the next time he goes 80 meters away, and then you again push him, and so the distance keep decreasing 50, 40, 30. So this is the first scenario of your strength. And now I'm going to be giving you the second scenario. Now again, let's assume this is a human. Yeah, well, once again. And in this scenario, let's say you have the strength to push him, well, 10 meters away. So you can push him 10 meters away with a full strength in a single go. And let's say you can do this for like 50 to 60 times. So basically what I mean to say is each time you're pushing this guy, first time he goes 10 meters, the second time he goes 10 meters, the third time as well he goes 10 meters. And maybe you can do this like 100 times continuously. So 100 times continuously you can push him 10 meters away in this second scenario. Now, guys, the real question is which sort of strength do you want? The strength which I displayed in the first scenario, where you're pushing the guy all the way 100 meters away in just a single go, and you can do this well 10 to 15 times. And in the second scenario, where I showed you, you can push this guy 10 meters at a time. But well, you can do this for like 50 to 60 times continuously with the same strength maintained. So, guys, which scenario do you prefer? For which scenario are you training? The first scenario strength or the second scenario strength? And now I believe many people will choose the first scenario, where you're able to push the guy in one go 100 meters. Now, first, let me talk to the people who choose the second scenario. Well, if you're actually training for the second scenario, well and good, this video isn't for you. Because, well, you're training perfectly for your goal. So, people who choose second scenario, your goal is endurance. So, endurance is basically you're able to maintain the same strength throughout the movement. Like 60 times, you're able to push the person with the same strength. Now, to my guys who choose the first scenario, where in a single go, you're able to push the guy 100-meter away. Now, if you guys are training hundreds of push ups, well, that's just not optimal for you, because basically if you're doing hundreds of push-ups every day, or well, not just push-ups, doesn't matter whether you're doing any exercise, if you're doing hundreds of reps, and well, you are training to be let's say stronger within a single push, so you're training basically to push a person in a single go 100-meter away. Well, yeah, this is just an example. But yeah, even in terms of this, it doesn't apply here. So 100 push-ups or 100 squats, whatever you're doing, just stop doing that. That's pointless. Like, I mean, you're literally training for strength, not endurance. Then what's the point of doing so many reps? So it's just pointless. And now, well, there is one more scenario I like to display. Now, which sort of physique are you aiming for? Now, I know for many people, the aim is not strength. The main goal will probably be the physique. So now, which sort of physique do you aim for? So let me give you two well examples. So the first scenario, you are a complete bodybuilder. Like, no, you're not a bodybuilder. You are trying to become like a bodybuilder. So you want quite a muscular physique. And now the second type of physique, well, pretty much like Spider-Man in this image. So out of the bodybuilder sort of physique and the Spider-Man sort of physique, which physique do you aim for? Now, if you have chosen the Spider-Man sort of physique, then continue with your 100 push-up training if you want to, because that's well pretty optimal for you guys. But if you're someone who chose this bodybuilder sort of physique, then hundreds of reps is just not optimal for you. It's quite pointless. Now, yeah, one more thing about doing hundreds of reps for any exercise I would like to say is that once you actually hit a particular rep range, and now you want to progress to keep getting stronger, at some point it actually becomes a mental strain rather than more of a physical strain. So, what I mean to tell you is, in your mind, you have this goal. Let's say you want to do 100 push ups in a row. So, you're doing like 10, 20, 30, 40 push ups. And after 40 push ups, in your mind, these thoughts start to come like, will I be able to do this? These are just too many reps. Are my workouts pointless? I'm getting too tired. These are just too many reps. So, yeah, basically having too many reps in your workout it starts to become more of a mental strain than a physical strain. And well, it's just quite a mental battle after that. And this is one more reason why most people just choose to do low rep ranges. So now then again, there are specific people who just want to, well, train for purely endurance, and well, there's nothing wrong in that. It's perfect if you want to train specifically just for endurance. Let's say you just want to do hundreds of push-ups in a row. Quite well, even that's a cool skill to achieve. 100 push-ups in a row or even more. It's quite cool to think about it, like you are a person who can do 100 push-ups or more. But yeah, well, then again, if your goal isn't really endurance, and well, your goal is to get quite the muscular chest, or well, just get quite strong in the moment, then it's better, rather than doing just hundreds of push-ups or any movement you're doing in which, well, you're doing just hundreds of reps, it's better to get to the weighted movements. Like for example, let's say if you can do 20 pull-ups in a row, you start doing weighted pull-ups. If you can do, well, hundreds of push-ups in a row, you can start doing bench press instead. So yeah, instead of just doing hundreds of reps, just keep adding weight to the movements you're doing. It's quite simple. And yes, this is it I would like to say for the video. I hope you find your goal, you're able to identify which goal you want to do with the help of this video, and I hope you like the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll try my best to keep uploading informative content like this, and well, obviously I'll be uploading my progress related, my weighted calisthenics journey as well. So stay tuned on my channel, be subscribed, and yes, see you in the next video.